All I want, all I wanna be. guys, and welcome back to Quality Shot Tennis. Today we've got Zheng taking on Vekic for the gold medal at the 2024 Paris Olympics. Welcome everybody joining in. It is 1-1 in their head-to-head, but they've only played once since 2021 when Zheng was really kind of a rising teenager. They played at the WTA Elite Trophy in 2023, and it was I believe, Zheng. It was Zheng that got the win there before she would lose in the final there to Haddad Maya in a really fantastic match. But very excited for this one. Both of them have had huge wins throughout this tournament. They've had wins. Vekic took out Coco Gauff. Zheng took out Swiatek, playing one of the best matches of her life. Very excited for this one. We'll talk about that. Yeah, that's it. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. What's up, everybody joining in? They are currently warming up. We're going to get started real soon. Zheng has had those two very huge matches, ending Kerber's career and ending Swiatek's reign at Roland Garros. Yeah, she hadn't lost in like over 1,000 days at Roland Garros, which is, I mean, we know how good Iga is at RG. I wonder how she'll be feeling and if she'll not be mostly drained after that. She played such an amazing match. I mean, Zheng, here's the thing. Zheng, this is Zheng's route to the finals. She's beaten Sarah Rani, Roos, Navarro, Kerber, Swiatek. She's had two very close three-setters against Navarro and against Kerber with 4 tiebreakers. And then, she played the match for life versus Iga, which was a really very fantastic match. Just Zheng playing at such a high level. Just constant pressure. Just the ball's coming quick to the baseline. Just not letting Iga breathe. Basically doing what Iga usually does to her opponents. Rallying well from the back, not rushing herself with unforced errors either, but just constantly just playing big shots, and especially off the back end as well, redirecting, controlling the play well. Zheng was playing at such a high level and one of her best serving performances I've seen. So it was all working. If she plays at that level, it's hard to see me. I definitely have Zheng as the favorite, to be honest, if she plays at the level she played against Iga, but Vekic has also been playing well. She's had the easier matches. She's only dropped one set. That was against Kostyuk, where she lost 10-8 in the tiebreaker, same score as she lost to Paolini in the amazing semifinal at Wimbledon. But it's an interesting matchup, but Zheng's been playing just amazing. So we'll see how it all turns out. Different subject. Anyone see what happened in Shoppa last night in Washington? I read stuff on social media about it. I will probably address it and call him the week after the Olympic tennis. Yeah, that's insane. Why would Shapovalov get defaulted for that? Can we have any kind of consistency from umpiring and judgment in tennis? It makes the sport look like a joke. The dude is on 3 match points and he just says something to the crowd. It's a joke. Why would he get defaulted? The guy is struggling anyway. That means he gets, all his points and hard work taken away just basically for nothing. So, yeah, I think it's kind of ridiculous. The day delay this match, the men's doubles, was well over an hour ago. No, it's all getting started. I've pulled up on BCL. I am getting is a view of Eiffel Tower. Yeah, it was the same thing I was watching. No, they're having the ceremony and stuff for the men's doubles that just happened. Quality Shot theme song is playing, so we must be getting close. Exactly. Why are you keeping me waiting? Vekic in 3. Okay. All right, Zheng is about to start us off with the serve. I'm gonna go Zheng in 2 sets. No. Zheng's been winning in 3 sets. No, I'll go Zheng. Screw it, I'll keep it. Zheng in 2 sets. Let me know your predictions. We're getting started up. Here we go. All right, Zheng got the line to serve, playing for the gold medal. Here we go. Zheng with the serve to the backhand of Vekic. That's in the net. 15 love to Zheng. First strike for Zheng. By the way, Vekic's route to the final. She's had Brunzetti, she's had Andreescu, she's had Coco Gauff, she's had Kostyuk, and she's had Schmidlova. So Vekic has had the easier route. Those are some tough players. Kostyuk has been really fantastic this year. Gauff, that's a tough player to play. She very close first set there. She was down a set point. Coco serving with the set point. 6-5 in the tiebreaker. Big forehand. That goes in because everything is going in for Zheng at the moment. Everything's going in for Zheng. I think Zheng is the big favorite. Or I don't know a big favorite, but I think she's the favorite. I don't think there's a big favorite. That was me misspeaking. But the way Zheng is playing, I think she's the favorite. Small favorite. For me. Because when he got through 2 close matches like she did against Kerber and against Navarro, like I said, 4 tiebreakers, then you start feeling like you can't lose. And that's when you beat Iga Swiatek at Roland Garros. She had already played a 3-setter versus Iga at Roland Garros. It's not like she just absolutely can't play on clay. But she's gotten way more consistent. Zheng. I say that as she double faults, which is awesome. That's what always happens. But yeah, I mean, Vekic, in terms of her route here so far, well, first of all, should I mention, one of the best women's matches I've seen in the last few years, in my opinion, versus Jasmine Paolini at Wimbledon. She has an incredible run there to the semifinal. I actually predicted Vekic to get to the semifinal, which I'm probably the only person on the planet to have predicted that. But she made to the semifinal. She lost 10-8 in the tiebreaker, I believe was the score. Could be wrong. But I think that was the score there. Amazing match. Amazing match. Heartbreaking for whoever loses it. Both obviously wanted it so badly. And then she could have just that could have been a huge disappointing loss where that affects her for many more, for the near future. But no, she gets right back to work. And on clay, which is basically her worst surface, or hasn't been a great surface for her so far, she's now made the final, continuing her great level that she was showing there. So it's really good to see. I mean, she was crying at the end of that match, in the middle of that match, which was definitely some scenes. Forehand of Vekic, big, to the backhand of Zheng. Forehand of Vekic. Forehand of Zheng, backhand Vekic. Cross court to the forehand of Zheng, inside out. Backhand of Vekic down the line. Slice. Backhand slice of Vekic. Forehand of Zheng. Forehand of Vekic, that's in the net. 1-0 for Zheng. These two ladies can smack the fuzz off the ball. Let me just say that. They are hard-hitting players. What's up, Trent? Hard-hitting players. Looks like they're having double ceremony. Looks like Fritz and Paul took the bronze. Taylor winning a medal in Paris. How fitting. Yeah, no, I love it. Good to see for them. Also, I like to see it because they took out Andy. And I wanted to see I wanted to see the people who took out Andy at least a medal after doing all that. But yeah, for sure. Yeah, they took out Pavlicek and Mahac. But the other Americans could not get, they got the silver. We got silver and bronze. We couldn't get the gold. It was the Aussies. Ebden and Pierce. Oh, well. Freaking Aussies. They got the gold. Good for them. Raymond Krajicek, 10-8 in the tiebreaker. That must suck. But that's kind of, I don't know. I remember at Wimbledon, Jordan Thompson and can't remember who was playing it. He got so close to winning Wimbledon, just couldn't quite do it. Anyway, some close doubles finals. Forehand down the line, that goes out. 15-love for Vekic. Okay, so they play the bronze final after the gold on Chartres schedule's messed up on the app. Yeah, it'll be gold and then bronze. Gold medal for women's and then bronze for men's. Yeah, join in for the bronze medal men's match. I'll be commentating that as well between Felix Auger-Aliassime and Musetti. I'm very excited for that. Forehand of Vekic, inside out, backhand of Zheng. Smash Vekic, that goes out. 15-all. 15-all. What's up, you? Hello, Joe. Hello, April. Hello, Rox. Can't wait. Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, I mean, listen, come on. We couldn't have gotten better matches. Like, Like Felix taking on Musetti is so unpredictable because Felix, well, he's been playing great and he's so good when he's playing for his country. He just got the bronze in doubles. Musetti kind of leveled down a little bit against Novak, in my opinion, just slightly, although Novak was playing incredible for a 37-year-old. But and also Felix and Musetti, they're the next ones up after Sinner Alcaraz of the young guys. They're like some of the next guys you'll talk about. They're kind of a little bit comparable in that way. And it's going to be a super interesting matchup. Then you have Alcaraz versus Djokovic, which is just history. Pure tennis history. I mean, people look back at that match and just laugh at the fact that how lucky we are to have even have it. Like, I'm telling you, I'm genuinely saying 25, 30 years from now, people are going to be replaying it on YouTube and just being like, wow, I'm so happy I get to watch the replay of this. I'm telling you, that's what's going to happen. 25 years from now, that's exactly what's going to happen. New tennis fans are going to watch the Alcaraz-Djokovic Olympics final in 2024 and be saying, wow, that's amazing that this happened. Like tennis fans. I mean, and people who aren't fans of tennis won't care. But, like, just the fact that we got, like, that's another error from Vekic, so Zheng has break point. But anyway, that's a crazy match. Youngest Olympic finalist ever versus the oldest Olympic finalist ever. Two GOATs, so potentially. All right, 1540 here. Serve from Vekic on the deuce side. That's a very weak serve, to be honest. Forehand, that's a weak forehand. Zheng breaks. As she did to Swiatek multiple times. Against Swiatek, she was down a double break. In the second set, she was down 4-love. She was down multiple times in the second set versus Swiatek. That should have gone 3 sets. Zheng fought well, and she was really playing the match for life. It's a big forehand from Zheng. She is playing just next level. To me, it looks like Zheng, this is her gold medal to lose a little bit. I mean, she's on such a tear right now. Good for her. I mean, you almost wish that Olympics counted for ranking points. Because she's going to play so well and have one of the best tournaments of her life, and it's not even going to count for anything in the rankings. Forehand from Vekic, that goes out. Vekic has not found her best level yet either. But I will say this about Vekic, is that she's now playing a player that can arguably hit even harder than she can. So that makes it a little bit tougher. And I've said it for a while. Zheng is one of the best athletes that we've had in the women's game in a while. I've been saying that for a while. Like, I've been saying, well, like pretty much everybody on tennis YouTube, I feel like we've kind of collectively said, yeah, Zheng is the real deal. But she's just such a good athlete. It's crazy. Forehand like that, just steps around the forehand with such ease, gets around it, just smacks it. Backhand of Zheng. Loopy way up high to the forehand of Vekic. Backhand of Zheng, that's in the net. 30-15. I did not pick Goff to medal, and I got that right, Matt. Yeah, you were absolutely right. And then meanwhile, there's me who makes crazy predictions. I didn't pick Iga for gold. I picked Coco for gold. Before the year started, I said Iga would win French Open and Coco Gauff would win the gold medal. Completely wrong about Coco, and I admit it. I admit the faults. I admit the faults. Coco lost. I was right that Iga didn't win the gold, but anyway. Fortunate for Vekic and Zheng that the final was at the same time as Simone Biles. Yeah, that's true too. That's true too. I gotta have some multiple screens on. I'm not gonna lie. Simone Biles got to be one of the best athletes ever. Like, her gymnastics is just doesn't even look human. Like, what's the thing that Simone does? Like the triple double or whatever? The double triple? She does like a double flip, then a triple, like whatever, like in the air. Like a triple in the air. Like, that's insane. Like a triple twist. Some of the stuff Simone does is just insane. Here we go, 30 all. It's a big moment. See if Vekic can break back. Forehand of Zheng. The backhand of Vekic. That's in the net. 40-30 for Zheng. Let's see if she can keep this momentum, this lead. Like I was saying earlier, their head-to-head is 1-1. They played in Kormeyer in 2021. Vekic won in straight sets, but that was when Zheng was still rising up. Very young. Not at her best yet at all. And then they played at the WTA Elite Trophy, which I like as a tournament. I feel like the ATP could have that implemented as tournament as well, where the number 9 through number 20 play to see who's the next best. Not like who's the best, but the best of everyone else. Which is kind of interesting and neat. That's a double fault from Zheng. That's not good. Back to deuce. Swiatek was double faulting a lot versus Zheng on important moments. Now it's Zheng with the double faults. Glad to have you in here, you. Here we go. And by the way, not the final that anybody expected on, not the final that we expected in a big final on clay, just like Wimbledon wasn't for grass. That goes out from Zheng. She needs to limit those unforced errors. That's one of the things that can cost her. She's also got to feel like she hasn't finished. Like, the job's not done. Like, after you beat Swiatek, you can almost feel like, okay, I've done it. Like, what else? How much further can I go up? Like, beating Swiatek, absolutely no offense to Vekic, but beating Swiatek on clay and then beating Vekic on clay, it doesn't feel necessarily like a big step up, but it has to. Like, that was for at least the silver. Now you're playing for the gold. So Vekic needs to feel like after winning those tight 3-setters, after being Swiatek, she still has one more match to win here. That might be her biggest mental factor. Forehand, cross court, the forehand of Vekic. That's in the net. Back to deuce. I was saying, though, at Wimbledon, nobody expected Krejcikova and Paolini to be in the final. Those are not players you associate with grass courts. Like, come on. Rybakina, Jabeur, Sabalenka. These are the players you associate with grass. You know? You don't associate Jasmine Paolini with grass courts. Just riding momentum from a Roland Garros final and was playing great, but fighting well, like always. Backhand cross court to the backhand of Zheng. Forehand of Zheng. Forehand of Vekic, forehand of Zheng down the line. Backhand of Vekic, loopy. Forehand of Zheng. Inside out, backhand of Vekic. Forehand of Zheng. Forehand of Vekic. Forehand of Zheng, that's in the net. Advantage to Vekic, second break point. Second break point. We already got over 40 people watching, so I appreciate you guys. Thanks for tuning in for Quality Shot Tennis. Love the channel. People will watch. Genuine tennis fans. We're trying to keep the sport growing and do good tennis content. No spoilers on Simone. I'm recording it, or the USA Puerto Rico basketball game. All right, noted. I will not spoil. Hello. It's a different beast when you're expected to win. Yes, absolutely. That's true too. It's the pressure of it. Alcaraz probably will have that, I guess. That forehand goes out. I mean, another break point gone. What's happening with the scoreboard, Anthony? Is there something going on? Let me check. Let me see about that. Oh, I see that. Yeah, well, I'm not in control of that. It's got to be something with the site, but I don't know why it's like that. It doesn't say the game score. If it keeps going like that, I might change to another scoreboard, but I have no control over that. That's a exterior site that we use. I'm not sure. I mean, you can see the score up here, which sets at 1, but yeah, it's currently deuce though. Hopefully that changes. Forehand swing volley, forehand to Vekic, volley put away. Cool. Yeah, that Alcaraz Novak match is going to be unbelievable. I mean, just the fact that it's happening is insane. I mean, think about the Olympics finals that we've had. I mean, we haven't really had a final like this between Alcaraz and Djokovic. Just thinking about it just gives you goosebumps. Historic. It's advanced to Zheng. Huge reaction there. Forehand of Zheng. Vekic, that's on the baseline. The forehand of Zheng goes out. So never-ending game continues to be never-ending. All right, serve here from Vekic. It's a big story. Whoever wins, same as this match. Yeah, for very different reasons, though, right? Well, I guess kind of for the same. I mean, it'll be the first gold medal for whoever wins. It's not going to be like Andy Murray wins for the 3rd time. But yeah, definitely a big story. Huge story. But yeah, this match definitely has a lot to compete with the gymnastics on as well. But wow, big serve from Zheng. Listen, I was saying in Australia, Zheng is there. I didn't think it was going to take like 3 or 4 or 5 years for Zheng to get to where it's obvious that she belongs in like those kind of moments, like an Aussie Open final, like the top 10 in the world. Like some people are saying she had an easy draw and that it was, it was an easy draw, but I still, well, easy draw, but relatively, but it was still, I still feel like Zheng is at a level where I felt like she could get there quite soon. The serve was the biggest thing. I felt like her serve is like 50% of where it could eventually be, even at the Aussie Open. Now she's serving so well, which is just really cool. So, has Croatia won gold in tennis before? I'm not a huge expert on gold medalists at the Olympics in tennis. I'm not gonna lie. I can't remember it though. Cilic never won a medal. I'm wondering about like Ivan Nisevic, if he ever won a medal. I'll look that up. If Ivan Nisevic didn't, then I'd reckon that probably not. There have been other great Croatian players, to be fair. But okay, yeah. So Ivan Nisevic won a bronze medal. Ivan Nisevic won a bronze medal in '92. So yes. In women's tennis, I'm not as sure. Women's tennis, I'm not as sure. But I'm just telling you as it is. I'm not huge. First, my brain is very good, like almost encyclopedia for like a lot of tennis results and stats for other tournaments. For the Olympics, it's just not like that. I do want to improve that though. Forehand Vekic. Wow, huge shot from Vekic. Even though Vekic lost that game, it felt like she said, "You know what? I'm in this match. I have a game that can test you. Let's see if she can stay close here. That's going to be the biggest test at the moment." Ivanovic. Well, Ivanovic is Serbian, no? Yeah, Ivanovic is Serbian. But Ivan Nisevic. Goran Ivanisevic. I think this will go 3. All right, Faison. Maybe. I hope so. It's definitely, I mean, it has the kind of thing about it where it's not, it seems very likely that it could, because it seems like a fairly even matchup. Like, neither of these players have been in this position before. Well, Zheng's been in Australian Open final, but it seems like a great opportunity for both. I think that it could definitely go 3 sets. Forehand of Zheng, that goes out. It is very exciting. I mean, obviously Zheng either winning a gold medal for Chinese tennis, or Vekic doing it for Croatia. I mean, not just tennis, but for the countries in general. Yeah, I mean, a great opportunity for both. It reminds me of, but like, the match last Olympics. Like, what was it? Belinda Bencic won. Time for that was Monica Puig. Like, since Serena won in 2012, I think, versus Sharapova in the final, it's been kind of random winners. So I think, especially if Zheng wins, she's not going to prove to be that random. But back and cross court, back end of Zheng. Forehand of Zheng. Down the line, that goes out. Good love hold for Vekic after not converting on those break points. Gets the 3-1. 2 explosive players. It's a very unique match, no? Like, having 2 absolutely huge hitting players just smacking the F out of the ball. The fuzz out of the ball. You know? Did Li Na win a medal? That's a good question. I think it seems like she would have. She was so good. So funny as well. I love that whole era of women's tennis. Like Schiavone, Li Na, Sharapova, Serena. Like 2000s and 2010s, Azarenka. I mean, even before, obviously, in 2010 in the Clijsters. And then Serena and Venus dominating, but you had so many great players. I love that era. Ivanovic. Like 2000s to mid 2010s was awesome for WTA. And now WTA is definitely in a good place once again. I feel like late 2010s, it kind of wasn't at its best, but it's at such a good place again, in my opinion. Forehand, that goes out, so love 15. So Lena never medaled. She played the bronze medal match once, but she lost to Zvonareva pretty badly. 6-0, 7-5. It was in 2008 Summer Olympics, so that's kind of surprising because that's way before Lena started to become the player that she really went on to become. Like, the first semifinal of a slam she reached was 2 years after that, so that was kind of an early showing. And then, yeah, she only played one more Olympics after that. She lost in the first round, so, Somehow she played in the first round of the Summer Olympics in 2000. How old was she then? Like 14, 15? No, I guess she was like 17, but, Yeah, I guess she was like a bit of a late bloomer, now that I'm remembering. That backhand goes out from Vekic, 15 all. Capriati 192, I remember that. Nice. Okay, yeah. I don't know a lot of the results, but that's cool. Yeah, and Rosé as well, 92. 96, it was Agassi and Davenport. 2000, it was Venus and Kapelnikov. Before, it was Masu and Justine Henin. So some winners like Justine Henin, or like Andy Murray, or like Rafa Nadal, like those make a little bit more sense. But there are some random ones in there too. Serve. But it also shows how some people really show up when they're playing for their country. It's same thing for Davis Cup. Like, when you're playing for your country, it brings out the best out of some players. For real. Forehand, cross court, the forehand of Vekic, forehand of Zheng, down the line, back into Vekic. Forehand of Zheng. Oh, what a shot. There's no way. Zheng is playing ridiculous tennis. This is the kind of shot she was hitting versus Swiatek, where Swiatek was just like, who is this? Who is this? I'm the queen of clay. And then Qinwen comes over here. She's smacking the fuzz out of the ball. She's great to watch. I love watching Zheng. I like watching Vekic too, but yeah, these are both 2 of my favorites to watch, no doubt. Huge serve from Zheng. I've never seen her serving this well. as she's done the last couple matches. And as I've mentioned, she's won like 4 tiebreakers. Like that helps a lot when you have that serve dialed in. Zheng is not a huge hitter anymore. The Europeans ruined her with all this looper moonball nonsense. I mean, come on. She's still hitting the ball huge. She's just dialed it in where she's not hitting unforced errors all the time. But hello, Ghost. Like Bartoli Lisicki, but it was Wimby. Yeah, Bartoli Lisicki, those were also great players as well. I don't think she did. Beijing. Forehand of Zheng, the backhand of Vekic. Forehand of Zheng. Oh, that stays in. Backhand drop shot. Wow, this is just great tennis from Zheng. I mean, in this Olympics, I think she's playing at a top 5 level at the moment. For sure. Against Swiatek, I mean, she has to be. She beat Swiatek on clay. This is the same level she was bringing against Iga. Maybe she just in the second set, she had to take it up a notch. But this is the same level that she was playing against Iga. And it's like a top 5 or top 3 level, in my opinion. She's playing really crazy well. Like, really crazy well. I think it's a top 3 level. I'd be fine saying that. I think in the last few matches, Zheng has been playing at a top 3 level. She's really become an awesome player in this Olympics. Even if the ranking points aren't there, this Olympics will serve as a big stepping stone for Zheng. Actually, even if she loses this match, it should. But particularly if she wins the gold here, this will serve as such a big stepping stone for Zheng, who's currently number 7 in the world. Feels like she should move up after this Olympics. The gymnasts are so crazy, by the way. Like, just watching gymnastics, so impressive. But I think I told someone this week there's a lack of storylines in WTA. We finally got some this week with Zheng beating Iga and Kerber last run. Kerber should have beaten Zheng the other day. Yeah, I don't know if it's lack of storylines as much as it is lack of I don't know what to call it, but like, I don't know if that many people were as excited about the Krejcikova storyline at Wimbledon, even though it was a big storyline and it was interesting. But I think, yeah, in terms of intriguing storylines, that's possible. I mean, Swiatek at Roland Garros as well. Yeah, this is a great one. I think you're on the money. Sabalenka in Australia was cool, but a little bit predictable. Yeah, this is good for women's tennis. And then I hope at the U.S. Open we can have some interesting matches, like more like Swiatek versus Rybakina, Swiatek versus Sabalenka, like those kind of matches as well. Sabalenka, Rybakina, Coco versus Sabalenka, like those kind of matches. That's a forehand in the net, so it's love 15 for Zheng, who continues to play great tennis. Hard-hitting match on the clay. Zheng with the lead so far. That's a good serve from Vekic, though, 15-all. What do you predict for Iga going forward? Will she win a slam for RG next year? No. She struggles at majors. I think people are underestimating how much she's struggling at slams outside of Roland Garros. I'm not just saying that because Iga has kind of just lost the chance when she was for gold medal, when she was such a big favorite for gold. But I just feel like Iga has not been performing well at majors. I mean, she's done well at Roland Garros where she's way ahead of everybody. But outside of that, she's been struggling to get her major results. I feel like people are kind of letting that slip and letting that kind of taking that for granted. Like, what's the word? Like, letting that go a little bit too much. Like, I feel like Iga's slam results aren't really there. I feel like at Roland Garros, she can still continue to win. She can win other majors as well. Clearly, she has the level in her. I mean, she's unbelievable. But is she going to do it? That's the other question, because she's been losing like third round, fourth round, most, like, if not all of these other majors. Huge forehand hitting from Zheng. Vekic puts her hands up in the air because this is ridiculous. Just Zheng taking full control of the court. That did fall a little bit short though, but Zheng is just, she's a cheat code. She's such a good athlete. She's so good at just finding a way to put the ball into her sweet spot and positioning herself so well to get into position to smack the ball. And she's got the talent. She can redirect the ball at a whim. I mean, sometimes it looks ugly when she's hitting a lot of unforced errors, but we haven't seen that in this Olympics. This is Zheng in full flight. She's grown out her wings. She's looking for the gold medal. Forehand is Zheng. That goes out. 40-30 for Vekic. Hey, how's it going, Maynor? Gold and 2 silvers in a day. Let's go. Yup. That's it. That's it. Zheng had 56 winners against Kerber and 15 against Iga. She's got only 4 against Vekic. Well, whatever it takes to win, you know. But, I mean, she is winning, no? Also, against Vekic, it was always going to, like... Also, I don't know if that's accurate with the stats, but... A big thing with this, if she's going to hit it back hard to Vekic, Vekic is going to continue to try to hit hard, but she's forcing Vekic to hit unforced errors. Because Vekic is going to continue to try to play her way, which is hit hard, but Zheng is just playing better and more consistent doing that. That was always going to be the thing. I mean, it's not like Zheng is going to be able to consistently hit as many winners when Vekic is trying to hit the ball like triple digits, you know? Forehand to the forehand of Vekic. That's a great shot, and I love the reaction as well. Love 15. Vekic trying to step up in this game, and it would be well welcomed if she could. Crowd likes it as well. Crowd likes it as well. By the way, guys, please don't forget to subscribe to Quality Shot Tennis if you haven't already. Appreciate everybody joining in so far. You guys pour mental strength. If she toughens up, she can get back to winning again. I don't think that's fair, but I do think that in these big events, she has struggled sometimes now. Like at the Olympics, at the slams, like she's kind of hasn't performed to where a lot of people would have expected her to. Now, am I being negative on Swiatek overall? No. I mean, she's an alien, and what she's achieved at having just turned 23 is obnoxiously good. Like, but what I'm saying is it's fair to point out that outside of Roland Garros, like she's only made the quarterfinal once of any other slam since that US Open 2022. So she needs to figure that out. Forehand of Vekic, the forehand of Zheng. That stays in. Vekic thought it was going out. Forehand down the line, back into Vekic. Forehand of Zheng. Slice forehand to the net. It's a little bit nervy from Zheng, and it's love 30 here. Can Vekic step up? Go, she is up 4-1. I say just win, baby. Exactly. If you're winning, then what are you going to complain about? People are always talking about play styles when somebody's winning. Except RG, Iga is bad in slams. Yeah, she's not done that well recently. She's definitely an alien. Oh yeah, I'm just picking on what I can pick on, but yeah, I think absolutely it's something worth mentioning that she could start to do better in slams outside of Roland Garros. For where her level is at. Obviously, she's good enough to win slams. Forehand to Vekic, forehand to Zheng, back into Vekic. Drop shots in the net, 15-30. Emma Badoza in DC was better than any women's match in the Olympics. What about Zheng versus Kerber? You know, there are a few good ones. Kabuli Shelton today rubbing hands eagerly. Yeah. We'll see. No, there's some good matches on. I mean, Shelton Chapo was a great match until the freaking umpire ruined it last night. But the Olympics has been fantastic in tennis and across a lot of sports. Back and down the line. So good from Zheng. Vekic can't get there. That Zheng backhand has been dangerous. It's been redirecting so well. Again, Swiatek, it was kind of I think that I don't know the stats, but I think the forehand hit more winners. But the backhand was consistently just consistent, able to redirect so well, consistent depth, pushing Swiatek back. It got Zheng the break that was important at the end of the day, and it was very good at. It was just so good, just across everything. 10 out of 10. It's a big weapon, and it's definitely not a weakness. Forehand of Vekic, the forehand of Zheng. It's a bit loopy up high to the forehand of Vekic, backhand Zheng, defensive. Forehand Vekic, she's got to win this point, and she does. And big come on as well. Huge. $30-40. Serve from Zheng goes just wide. Shaba got screwed? Absolutely. Yeah, that was a ridiculous call. 30-40, here you go. Vekic, backhand, forehand of Zheng. Backhand Vekic. Forehand of Zheng, forehand of Vekic. Forehand of Zheng, inside out, backhand Vekic. The lob, whip high, forehand of Zheng. Backhand of Vekic, lob. Forehand Zheng, cross court, forehand of Vekic. Forehand Zheng down the line, backhand Vekic. The lob, smash. Oh, Vekic's there, no way! What a point. This is Olympics tennis. Right there, what a point. Gotta enjoy that. Smash from Zheng should have been put away more than that. She kind of gave Vekic a get out of jail there, but Vekic did exceptionally well to make that difficult. Back to deuce. Zheng is so likable. Great for the women's tennis. Would love it if she just kind of suddenly pops out and joins this kind of big four. That'd be exciting. I don't know if she's definitely not there yet, but it'd be exciting if she could climb into the top 5, for example. Is she more streaky than she is consistent? Possible. Time will tell. But she's at advantage here, regardless. First serve into the net, second serve. Backhand down the line, forehand of Zheng. Backhand of Vekic. Forehand of Zheng. Cross guard is so good. I mean, she's really playing at a top 5 level. It's really fantastic. Amazing. Hello, hello. What's up, Lexi? Hello, hello. It's definitely mental because Iga's game is way better than everyone else. Yeah, it often is. Yeah, so it doesn't make any sense. I agree. She should be beating a lot of these players. Like losing to Noskova in Australian Open was shocking. I disagree. I think this has been a great Olympic tennis competition. I like a double 600 stage. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you're not, like, one thing if you're not a fan of doubles, but the Olympics is a failure every 4 years. Nobody is living the Olympic Village because the substandard living, the in-condition, losing viewers, losing money. I mean, it's provably untrue, it goes. It just is. The Olympics is insanely successful this year. Everyone is watching it and talking about it. I mean, in my circles, everyone's watching. And, I mean, what do you say? Like Federer Del Potro 2012 Olympics, that was pretty good. Murray winning his first big event or big, like, you know, slams or Olympics at Wimbledon in 2012 was a big story. And then doing it again for Rio was pretty cool. Rafa winning the gold in 2008. The story's there. Federer Wawrinka winning. I mean, it's been pretty good in the past. It's nobody with a calculator can argue the Olympics are a success. I'm just not going to get into it right now, but Philippines won its first ever gold in the men's gymnastics. I'm so happy. Hey, let's go. The men's gymnastics are fun. I enjoy watching that. Watching gymnastics now, I say Philippines with men's floor, Lexi. Nice, love it. I currently have women's vault on another screen as well, but there's just too many things to watch. I have so few screens. But the Zheng Vekic obviously taking center stage. Love 15 here. Zheng looking to take the first set with the same scoreline as she beat Iga in the first set. It would be great. It would be cool to see Zheng come away with a gold medal. I mean, after Australian Open and people saying that it was an easy draw, she's whatever. For her to play at this level and the tournament she's had so far would be well earned. I mean, for Vekic, obviously, of course, as well. And who knows how many more chances Vekic will have for something like this. It's a great run for her anyway. On a surface she's not supposed to do this on. I don't know what Vekic's age is, though. 28. So Vekic could have one or two more Olympics in her. Maybe one. More likely. Or a chance to win gold, probably most likely in this occasion. Forehand Zheng to the forehand of Vekic, forehand of Zheng. Down the line, back in Vekic is a drop shot. Zheng is there so fast. Oh, swing volley. This girl is fun to watch. She's everywhere, fast as a rabbit. She's fun to watch. Zheng is fun to watch. I mean, some play styles are more fun to watch than I mean, just slicing over the ball, and then the way she hit that backhand volley, just superb. Just superb. I mean, everything she does, it looks so difficult to pull off, but she makes it look easy. Kind of like, you know, some of the best athletes. Kind of like a Swiatek or a Djokovic or a Federer. Like, she's not at that level, but or like a Monfils. Like, the things she's doing is really, she does it in a difficult way, but she makes it look easy, effortless. She's not at that level, but she's fun to watch. Wow. Big forehand from Vekic. Gets 30 all. Z3 did not win mixed doubles. He double faulted. And Czechia won. Yeah, it was Siniakova and Mahac who they were, I think they got back together. Or they were dead. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with them, but I don't really. It's a funny story, though. Backhand slice into the net, 40-30 for Vekic. That mixed doubles match was good, not going to lie. Yeah, exactly. Well, okay, what about the Andy Murray versus Gilles and Vliegen match? That wasn't good? Doubles have taken center stage in the Olympics. That's not a bad thing. It's frightening as I still think Zheng has loads of improvement to make. Yeah, she absolutely does. Loads and loads. So, Egan, Zheng, and the salty WTA players. Oh, well. Yeah, exactly. A lot of people finding things to complain about with them. It was kind of weird. I mean, Zheng could not seem nicer. Like, she could not seem like more of a nice person. It's unfortunate. There's a lot of drama. Navarro's now part of the Mean Girls. It seems that way, yeah. No, I mean, she seemed so nice before that moment. It was a weird thing to see. That goes out. Advantage to Vekic. Backhand. Seems to go out from Zheng. Umpire's checking the mark. Oh, it's called good, and Vekic can't believe it. Oh, there's going to be an argument here. We're still having this. It's called good. I want to see this mark again. All right, let's see the replay. Yeah, it looked good. Both close. Looked like it was going out. No, it looked like, I don't know. Very close, but I think, yeah, maybe that's out, actually. I think it's out. That looked out. Forehand Vekic. It's another close call, but I think she missed it. I think Vekic got stolen the game there. I think that was it. I think that was out from Zheng. That was out. It was out. It was obvious that she hit it. Navarro needs to back up her claims with evidence. You don't know what's going on in the locker room, so yeah, she's out of line. Yeah, fully. I agree. It was strange. Backhand of Zheng to set point. Forehand of Vekic. Forehand of Zheng cross court. Forehand of Vekic. That goes out. I kind of felt like Vekic. I feel like that was an out ball from Zheng, but it doesn't matter because she's been the better player this set, and she takes it 6-2. She's on a tear at the moment. One set away from the gold medal now is Zheng, and I'll take a look at the stats real quick. After this, by the way, I will be commentating the bronze medal match, but obviously this is the big match of the day. And then tomorrow is the gold medal match for the men's. Stats. Zheng, very good on first serve, points 1. What about second serve? Yeah, well, it's like decent on serve. Good enough. Save 3 for 3 break points. That's what matters. This is not good enough from Vekic. 3 winners, 12 unforced errors. That is what it felt like. To be honest, from Vekic, she needs to find a higher level to really contest the second set. Vekic, no doubt. Vekic needs to find a higher level and to find like she has footing in these rallies against Zheng. Can Vekic fight back? Vekic can at least make it 3 sets. I could easily see Vekic taking the second set. But, I mean, listen, Swiatek couldn't make it 3 sets. Swiatek lost the first set 6-2, and then she went up a double break, and Zheng managed to fight back and win 7-5. If anything, Vekic needs to learn from Swiatek. I'm sure Vekic watched that Swiatek match quite a few times with their coaches before coming to play Zheng. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. It's kind of crazy because Vekic just won like 6-0, 6-4 in the semifinals against Schmidlova. But Zheng clearly had the far tougher match. So you reckon that Zheng maybe went in with even more confidence than Vekic into the final despite a closer scoreline. One more, Zheng. Come on. Yeah. One more. Please. Please. I'm watching the Olympics because of the winning moments celebration. So fun to watch. I feel like I also won a medal. Yeah, exactly. It's so fun. It's the biggest sporting event. Daniel Collins, however, is 100% correct about Iga Swiatek. There's plenty of evidence she said to her face. Like, you can't have more integrity than that. Queen Danimal all day. Yeah, I mean, people are going to have their different opinions. I don't mind it. But I felt like it was weird. And particularly the Zheng comments, because I don't know. The way Zheng reacted as well, I just feel like Navarro was completely out of line there. Zheng could not seem like the nicer person. Zheng stepping up to the line to serve. She is one set away from a gold medal. When people look back at the Olympic champion, Zheng will put her name in history. It happens just every 4 years. It makes it more special. She'll mark her spot not just in one of the biggest tennis tournaments, but one of the biggest sporting events as a gold medalist and a champion for her country and for herself, to be fair. Always a huge achievement to win a gold medal. Vekic fighting still for the same things on the other side. She's also 2 sets away from the gold medal, so there's still a lot to play for. Forehand. That stays in somehow. Just everything from Zheng is going in. I promise you, everything from Zheng is going in. It's just Zheng is in the zone, and she's been in the zone since she's won those 2 close matches against Navarro and Kerber. It would be quite cool also if the person who retires Angelique Kerber goes on to win the whole Olympics. That feels quite right for Kerber, who for a long time, honestly, was my favorite player on the women's side, even before she was #1 in the world. Forehand cross court, the forehand of Zheng, back into Vekic. That goes out, 30 love. Serve from Zheng coming here. That's a good serve from Zheng. Gets to 40 love. Forehand Zheng to the forehand of Vekic. That's in the net. 1-0 for Zheng. Good game there. All right, 6-2, 1-0. All right, I'll be back in 1 moment for this next game. Not really a changeover here. They're just, I'll be back in a moment. think we can't hear you. Oh, oops. Mic is off. Okay. Thank you guys for letting me know about that. My apologies. Hopefully I'm back with the sound now. Accidentally muted myself there. Forehand of Vekic, the forehand of Zheng, forehand of Vekic. That line is so good from Vekic. I love her reaction as well. Listen, I feel like Vekic could still do something in this match. I don't know if she's going to win it, but I feel like even if not, she could at least win the set. She's building towards something. And listen, it's not like Zheng has won 5, slams in the past or something. Like, Zheng's not playing in a position where she's done this before. She's never done this before. So I can imagine a scenario where she tenses up and where Vekic steps up. Let's see. Can Vekic up her game? I think she can. We'll see if she does. This is a big point. That's a double fault. You can't do that. You can't double fault there. It was out. I mean, it was pretty obvious, it looked like. I think Vekic is still probably a little bit frustrated out of the line call in the last set because she was really looking for where the mark was there. Serve here from Vekic. Forehand of Vekic has a huge point for Vekic's chances in this match. That falls pretty short. Forehand's put away. Commentators curse in more ways than one, Joe. More ways than one. It's a break for Zheng, who seems like she might run away with it. She had a huge reaction there at the 30-all point. One of the best points she's playing the match, and then she double faults, and then she kind of just lets Zheng take control of the most important point in the match to that point. Not good. It's all over. It might be. Very well might be. Hello, Jane. Welcome in. I'm going to do that research on that shop idea before printing anything. I'm curious to see the replay on that. Well, yeah, but there's nothing, Matt. It was. I'm not gonna lie to you. There's nothing. It was just Chapo mouthing off at the crowd, and not even smashing his racket, just throwing his racket on the ground. Then he got defaulted. That's not a default. I've never seen that be a default. Backhand to backhand of Vekic, backhand of Zheng, forehand of Vekic. Forehand Zheng slice down the middle. Forehand Vekic. Forehand Zheng. Forehand Vekic. Cross court. Forehand Zheng. Bigger shots from Vekic. Can she get a break back here? I don't feel necessarily it's over yet. I still feel like Zheng is going to win this match. I don't know how or when we'll get to that point, but I feel like Zheng is going to win this match. Can Vekic at least win the set? I still feel like it's within the realm of possibility. But she has to find ways to get the upper hand in these rallies because she's not finding ways to hit winners. She's only hitting errors. And Vekic is starting to hit, Zheng, I should say, starting to hit more and more winners. She might want to stop going to the Zheng backhand whatsoever. Just try to break down that forehand and use her own forehand. Create space that way. I don't know. Just a thought there. That goes in the net. Her own backhand's not working. That's a return error. Why was Chapo stripped of everything? Yeah, I don't know. Lexi, it was so stupid because it's one thing if he said something really one thing if he said something discriminatory or something like that, but it doesn't seem like that was the case at all. He just said something, he was just said F off or just something like that, which is not good, but it's not a default, Backhand cross court, the backhand is Zheng. That's in the net, 15-30. So just Chapo just like mouthing off at a person in the crowd who was heckling. When in the world has that been a default? He loses all his money, all his, like, he should like really like contest that ruling, because there's no way that should be a default. I just feel bad for him. I mean, in some ways, I hope Chapo learns from it, but it's not even like a Rublev and Dubai situation. Like, it's just Chapo. Like, it wasn't worthy of a default. Serve from Zheng. That goes out. Second serve. Might be a crucial moment in this match. Vekic has come back. I tend to say this every time whenever somebody's losing in a match, as if like, oh my god, there's still hope. But Vekic has come back in these kind of situations. She really has. Like against Sabalenka, she was down like a set in 2-0. She won like 11 of the last 12 games. So I'm certainly not saying it's impossible. I still feel like Zheng's going to win though. But we'll see what Vekic can do here. Just feels like Zheng is a bit mentally unstoppable at the moment compared to Vekic, but we'll see. And she's just playing such good tennis. Zheng with the serve at 15-40. Forehand of Vekic, the forehand of Zheng. Down the line, back into Vekic. Forehand of Zheng. That goes out. Vekic does get the break back. Hello, Faison. Hope you're doing well too. Enjoying it. Faison in the chat. Faison in the chat if you want to say hi to Faison. Watching on. Not a fan of Iga, by the way. I just don't like when someone acts like mean. Yeah, I get that. Bo played great last night. He was hitting shots right on the line, right along with Ruby. Yeah, I mean, that's an underrated rivalry as well. There are a few rivalries on tour that I feel like are underrated, but overrated. But every time they play, it's amazing. Paul Alcaraz, Runa Dimitrov, Tiafoe Rublev. I mean, you can add some others to the list as well, but there's some rivalries that are pretty underrated when it comes to really great matches. Talking about underrated rivalries is pretty interesting in general. Like, there's some that I feel like people don't talk about, but are really fun to watch. Like, even Dominic Thiem versus Rafa. Like, back in the day, those are so fun to watch. Thiem versus Rafa. So many other good Olympic sports on, by the way. Like, I have pole vault, like, on my thing, or like the vault on. I've got like a pole vault, and then I've also got like the gymnastics. I've also got freaking the basketball on, Puerto Rico versus US. There's a lot of good stuff to watch, but I'm glad that you guys are tuning in for the tennis with Vekic versus Zheng. Even Batchelter is pissed by that call. It's so petty. Chapo is about to lose anyway. The tiebreaker is so dumb. It's ridiculous. It makes no sense. I kind of hope that umpire gets like a talking to or something. Like, it's crazy. They're so inconsistent enforcement. Yeah. The rules are so all over the place. And the way they enforce them more than anything. Something came on my Twitter last night that Casper was trying to get tickets to the golf event at the Olympics today. Sounds like what my dad would do if he went to the Olympics. Yeah, that was funny. But you got to shoot your shot. That's what I like about Casper. Casper is the most just regular guy that happens to be one of the best athletes in the world. He made Tiafoe work for every point. Okay, yeah, that's cool. I mean, their matches are so good. I remember at the U.S. Open they played one year, and Tiafoe won in 5 sets. Pretty straightforward 5th set. What is their head-to-head now? It's got to be pretty even. No, it's not even even. Tiafoe's up 3-1. Wow. Yeah, so Tiafoe's got to be the favorite one they play. That's got to be one of the more interesting head-to-heads on tour. 3-1 for Tiafoe over Rublev. That is interesting. But Tiafoe is quick, man. And these guys are like smacking every ball. They don't like playing fast players. You know what I mean? Like, they don't like playing quick guys in general. especially quick guys that can also hit pretty hard. So, and TFO's got a lot of tricks up his sleeve, some variety. So I can understand how he can mix up play and be a bit of a problem for Rublev, especially when Rublev will be struggling to hit winners. Forehand Zheng, forehand to Vekic. Inside out, back into Zheng. Back into Vekic, his drop shot. It's a good shot. 40 love for Vekic. If they to be players council at any legitimacy at all, they'd be rushing Shapo's defense right now. Exactly. It's all BS. Like they should, even if it goes against some of the what the tournament are doing, like they gotta like say what's real and say that the umpire messed up and that they need to like everybody needs to say that. It's just what's real. Like Shapo did not deserve a default. You can say what he did was wrong, but didn't deserve to get his points and everything taken away. Prize money. Backhand to the forehand of Vekic, backhand of Zheng, the backhand of Vekic, that's in the net. 40-15. 40-15. Also, on a side note, I rarely do it, but I agree with Ghost Reed. The Olympics, great spectacle, but is misused and workforce mistreated at times. Some countries competing that shouldn't be as well. Interesting. Some problems with it. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess that's fair. I'd have to look more into it to talk about those aspects of it. Vekic got the break back, got good return game from her. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, she stepped up her game, which was great. Sir Vekic. It's called out. Vekic is going to contest it. She must still be upset about the line call at the end of the first set. But Vekic kind of laughs it up. She goes back to the baseline to serve. It's a double fault as well. I hope Vekic doesn't lose this game at this point. Are we BFFs now? We go on vacation to Ibiza with the ladies. Always BFFs, but don't think my son will like that. Love it. Chat is wilding. Back into Vekic. Zheng. Just say forehand to Vekic. That goes out. Oh, 40 love turns to deuce now. Collins was def out of order with a good pass match. Came across very sore losers. Yeah, both Collins and both Navarro. Both of them. Exactly. I'm in a Beano right now. Why do you think Anthony is streaming and not me? QualityShot intro music? Absolutely. Best banger in the world. Why are you keeping me with... The QST intro music is amazing. #1 Billboard hit. I think the score is a bit cramped. Can't see point score. Yeah, it's just the it's. Oh, is it that? Hold up, let me see. Oh, okay, let me fix that up. Okay, cool. Wow, huge shot from Vekic there. One of the biggest points, and she comes up with a huge shot. Why keep me waiting? Yep, all I want. I'm glad you like it. Took many hours and days of sourcing it. All the music that is. That's funny. That's cool. It's good. It's good. I think we use it every stream, but it doesn't. I guess that works. Backhand. That's in the net. Back to deuce. Vekic always looks like she's about to have red cheeks and heavy breathing. I really think she's got a fitness issue. Maybe. Well, she's definitely played the lesser tennis than Zheng has in this event so far, which will help. Zheng, like I said, has played 2 3-setters in her last 3 matches, 4 tiebreakers in those matches, and then played the match against Swiatek, which was really tough as well, down a double break in the second set. Another huge moment in this final. Happening right now, right here. So you see fans with a big Chinese flag in the crowd. Serve, Vekic, backhand, Zheng, that's too good with the serve. 181 kilometers an hour. It is interesting with the stats that they show next to the players. They show the reaction speed of the returner. I don't know if I'm just speaking for myself, but as a tennis fan, as an avid tennis fan, I've never wanted that. I've never needed that. I've never asked for that. The reaction speed of the returner. There's so many other things they could put there. Like the speed of the serve is great. I didn't ask for this. The return speed, like how quickly they're reacting to return. There's so many other things they could put there. Like the return speed for one would be cool. If they could do that or something. Like that would make way more sense to me. Or maybe the speed of the last winner of the rally would be cool. That goes out from Vekic. This game is another long game. Good point. It's a new stat for me too. Yeah, I haven't seen it, Ghost. So I'm like, do we need that? You know? Thought I was so confused. Like it's still 2-1 and someone taking a bathroom break. Oh yeah, fair enough. Yeah, this is looking better. That's good. Serve Vekic. Another important deuce point here. I think whoever wins this point wins the next one, wins the game. That's the feeling. That goes in the net. And Zheng basically, I don't know. That felt like a bit of a putting up the red flag Zheng in this game kind of a shot. Big shots from Vekic keep on coming. Vekic is finding a few more ways of kind of staying in these rallies better. Zheng can tend to have a bit of a big swing on the backhand. And good stuff. And yeah, there you go. That's what I was saying. Oh, Zheng wanted to challenge that. I don't know if the umpire. Oh, it's called good. It's called good, 2-2. 2-2. Vekic wins that game. Okay, now it's interesting. Thought you liked your ladies flushed and panting. Okay. With Faisal at the club, hell yeah. Is reaction time a thing now? Maybe they're documenting the academies. I don't know. It seems like a weird thing to put. There's so many other things that I'm more interested by than that. Let's see. Let's see what happens in this match now. It's going to be interesting. I still feel like Zheng has the upper hand. Just something about the way Vekic is holding herself up in this match. It feels like maybe she's a bit nervous and maybe Vekic is a little bit too good. But I feel like what Vekic has done recently in the last few games is Vekic has been able to kind of flatten out forehands a little bit and attack that Zheng backhand and kind of rush her on that shot, which has helped quite a bit. I've seen that on at least 2 or 3, 4 points. It's a great serve from Zheng. 30 love. The reaction time is almost the same for the return every single time. Why in the world do we need that? It doesn't seem like a tennis fan is writing the stats. It's probably some just a general Olympics person. Because I don't know why we need that. Like, let me see. It was at 3.301 her reaction time speed, Vekic's. Vekic's reaction time speed was at 0.301 both the last 2 returns. Let's see what it is this time. But I think they were both first serves, to be fair. So this is going to be a little bit different off the second serve. Huge return. A serve. Well, it didn't even show it this time, the stat. Maybe it's just off a first serve. At the club, my 2-year-old. Nice. I think she's unfit, to be fair. She played multiple back-to-back 3-setters at Wimby. When we spoke to her at Wimby, she said she gets super stressed on court, and it just comes out on court. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we saw that in that semifinal versus Paolini, no? So she was saying that she gets flushed and super emotional because the mental anguish, basically. So mental strain probably adds additional fatigue. Yeah, it always seems to. It always does. The physical and the mental are completely intertwined. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Physical response from psychological pressure. Yeah, I mean, it often happens like that in tennis, honestly. Because tennis is such a brutal game mentally. I mean, it just is by the way that it is naturally, right? I mean, just the fact that a ball can be a millimeter out, and that means that you did bad. You did wrong. Like, and that millimeter can decide a whole match sometimes, it feels like. Like, just the way tennis is set up and how it is with momentum and how you need to set yourself up mentally and find good rhythm. Like the game is so tough mentally. Everything has to be perfect. It's just a brutal game. And especially watching with the big crowds and the pressure of Grand Slams and the Olympics and playing with the highest level intense athletes in the world, most intense athletes in the world, like, it's tough. It's tough. So, and that definitely really plays a part on the physical as well. No doubt. Constant stress. Big serve. That's just a joke from Zheng. Absolute joke. Throws the ball behind her. Doesn't even look. Get the ball away from me. 3-2. She's 3 games away from the gold medal. Zheng still hasn't broken digits, and the winner's holding strong at 9. Well, she is up in the score, though. She's holding strong at 9 games. I'll say that. Holding strong at 9 games won to Vekic's 4. So she's doing pretty well. I know when the WTA goes to Cincinnati, there are complaints about the stats. And they have to read Axies Open if you haven't already. Just in the middle of tennis. Yeah, great book. I know when the ATP and WTA goes to Cincinnati, there are complaints about the stats. Yeah, what was the stat that they experimented with at the Australian Open? It was like something with +1 shots. It's like how many of your +1 shots are your forehand, I think. Which means how many +1s are you getting with your stronger shot? Which kind of is a good stat. That kind of makes more sense than most stats to look at, you know? Like, how many shots are you hitting as your forehand, you know? All right, here we go. 3-2, 3-2. Serve here from Vekic. Yeah, I was hunting third shot forehands. Okay, yeah. So that's a good stat because I feel like, I don't know, like, that makes sense because that's got to be one of the most important stats, like, in tennis in general, if we're being honest. Basically, the unforced errors were what they're complaining about. It was Jim Courier, and he complains about everything. Fair enough, fair enough. I feel like that's Johnny Mac can be very negative on a lot of things. Like, I'm not just saying that because of his what's it called? His the way people view him as a player, but also just on the mic he can be. But yeah, I mean, it is annoying. Like, I guess you mean like the unforced error stats like inaccurate, Matt? Because that can be a bit annoying when they're way off. But at the end of the day, unforced errors are always going to be subjective. So you just got to make your own. If you want the unforced errors to be what you think they should be, then you have to do that yourself and chart the matches yourself. Because everyone's going to have a different idea of what an unforced error is. Like if every single one of us makes like our stat sheet of how many unforced errors players have, like every single one is going to be different. And it's also different at the professional level because all of these shots are so good. Like if they were hitting these shots against just like us, like at club level, then like almost every shot would be like there would all be like no unforced errors because yeah, the other opponent's shot was way too good. You know what I mean? So it's just all subjective and perspective and context. Wow, that's a huge return, forehand return from Zheng. I don't consider missed returns an unforced error. Yeah, but it depends. Like second serve returns certainly should be an unforced error. So it just depends. Backhand of Vekic, the forehand of Zheng, forehand of Vekic, the forehand of Zheng. Cross court, very good from Zheng. She gets to 40-30 now. 40 love could turn to deuce real fast, and if it does, I don't see Vekic coming back if she goes down to break. Vekic needs to stay on serve, and then she needs to find a way to break again. Huge point here. Backhand of Vekic, of Zheng, that goes out. 3-3, Vekic holds. Yeah, so, I mean, unforced errors are very, very subjective. When will we get forced error stats? Yeah, forced error stats are way, like, super important as well. I agree. Because, yeah, nobody ever talks about it, but forced errors are very, very important to mention. There are more forced errors in a professional match than unforced errors, right? In general, anyway. Forehand of Zheng to the forehand of Vekic. Backhand slice Zheng to the backhand of Vekic. Down the line, forehand of Zheng. Backhand Vekic, cross court, up high to the backhand Zheng. Backhand down the line, that goes out. 30 love for Zheng. Vekic does look like she is a little bit heavy breathing. First serve Zheng into the net. Serve Zheng, backhand Vekic, forehand of Zheng. Backhand slice Vekic. It's in the net. 40 love. Hello, Jim Courier taking strays. I was thinking the same. With that. Game most likely trigger a break. I think Carlos likes to break early in game 2 or 3 and then be a front runner, but Nole breaks late game 7 or 8. Yeah, Nole is just a slow and silent killer. Alcaraz just like boom right in your face, you know? I guess everybody's different that way. Novak is a slow and silent kill. Slow and steady, which is even worse. That goes out from Zheng, 40-15. Carlos like right in your face. Rafa is like the slow and steady kill, but you know you're dying the whole time. Like Novak when he's beating you and he's killing you, you don't know the whole time for sure that you're done. With Rafa, you know the whole time that he's killing you, and it's painful. That makes it painful. And Roger, you just had no time to breathe the whole time. That's basically what everyone's game is like. Wow, huge return to serve from Vekic. This is a deja vu from the last return game of Zheng. Can Zheng do what Vekic did and hold out 40-30? Let's see. Hey, what's up, Max? Good to have you in here. Federer is a great front runner. Absolutely. Roger is unbelievable. And we know that. Just to cover high school tennis in the mountains northeast Tennessee. Imagine if he had cups on first airs for those matches. Yeah, exactly. Like, it's all different all the time. Everywhere. Big forehand return, backhand. That goes out. Look at Vekic. Look out for Donna Vekic. Coming out of nowhere here. I recorded a water polo match with the U.S. With the U.S. from earlier today. The U.S. soccer match went to overtime. I like water polo because they actually score. Yeah, water polo is interesting. I'm kind of watching it more for the first time. It was the first sport that I caught on at the Olympics this year, even before tennis. Will you be commentating the Canada tournament? Yes, I hope so. I absolutely hope so, Max. I'm excited for it. Serve here from Zheng. She catches the ball toss. Big moments in this match. Forehand Vekic. That's in the net, and Vekic can't miss that. That is going to be a blow that keeps pushing at Vekic's mind for the next few games if she can't get this break. Big come on from Zheng as well, which is absolutely great from Zheng. Just the fact that Zheng can, she had a decent serve that return, but she's just in that winning mindset. Like, everything is good. I'm here to win. Like, that's a good mindset. And Zheng's pushing ahead. Vekic is pushing behind. Falling behind, I should say. Zheng would be 2 games away here. That's at the top of the net, and those 2 errors may just come to define this loss for Vekic. She's not going to forget about those. And it's those emotions that can get the best of Vekic on the court, and I would be surprised if it doesn't here after that. I did say Zheng in straight sets before the match started. I think everybody else was saying 3 sets, so be excited if I get it. But who was the last Chinese player to win a gold in tennis? I don't think there has been. There's never been a Chinese player to win a gold in tennis because Li Na would be the only one with a chance, and she never did. She never even won a medal. She got to 4th place in 2008. We looked up earlier, Lexi. So there never has been. I don't know if she won one. Yeah, Faison. She lost 4th round. She lost 4th round match. So, by the way, I sent you a text, Faison, about matches. Might be worth it. Check out if you can, whenever you can. I said in 3-2, Anthony. Yeah, well, I said in straight, so my prediction looking good, but we'll see. I hope it is 3 sets. That'd be more fun. Like, I'm not necessarily hoping my prediction is right, Lexi. Yeah, Lina never won one. It was, and certainly on the men's side, nobody's ever won one. I mean, the Chinese men's tennis is super weird. Like, tennis has never really been China's best sport. In women's side, Lina was like the first one to really break through. And then, yeah, I mean, we've had Zheng on the men's side. We've had Yibing Wu on the men's side. And now we have Jerry Shang, who he is very exciting for Chinese men's tennis. Like, he's the real deal. He's legit. One of the most talented shot makers coming up. And he is more than that as well. He's great. So, anybody who hasn't watched Jerry Shang play, you'd watch out for that guy. He's going to have one of the best forehands on tour for the next little while, in my opinion. Vekic taking extra time here. Zheng is 7 points away from a gold medal, which is nuts. First serve in the net from Vekic. Forehand of Zheng, the backhand of Vekic down the line with the backhand, forehand of Zheng, cross court. Forehand of Vekic down the line to forehand, that goes out. Just feels like Zheng has won the forehand throughout the vast majority of this match. And this is so good. It's a different Zheng, serving well, so relaxed and not hitting unforced errors. Just so good. I mean, wow, what improvement from Zheng. And it's another player who's just steadily been working hard and improving and losing a lot of close matches, but she's finally getting over the line now. And man, it's been a quick jump now that she's finding her best tennis. Good stuff to see. Can Vekic fight her way out of this one? Backhand Zheng, the forehand of Vekic. That's huge. 15-30. I'm calling break here at 4-3. Yep, it could be. Maybe no one really predicted straights for set. No, I said straights. I said straight sets. That's what I'm just saying. I predicted straight sets for Zheng. But I think most people are saying 3 sets. I predicted straight sets. Serve down the tee, forehand Zheng. Forehand of Vekic. Backhand of Zheng. Open stance slide. Backhand of Vekic. Down the line, forehand of Zheng. Forehand of Vekic. Trying to control the play more. Hitting more through the ball. Into that backhand. The backhand is so good from Zheng. It's a drop shot. Forehand from Zheng. Lob. Point of the match. And that's a smash put away from Vekic. From Zheng. I keep saying that. As Zheng puts away the smash. Vekic throws the racket. That was a great rally. Zheng had a great shot off the drop shot as well. Hit it deep. She probably should have went cross court rather than hit the lob, but still, it was tough. It was tough with how Zheng played out that rally. And Zheng is now at double break point. She's so close. Who would have expected this for her to win the gold? Everyone was saying Iga. Zheng was saying that somebody behind Vekic was moving. Vekic is upset that Zheng has stopped playing. I don't blame Vekic at all in this situation for being a little bit upset. She would be upset anyway. Here we go. 15-40. But a huge moment for both players. Can Zheng get through the line here? Forehand. Cross court, forehand to Vekic. Backhand slice of Zheng. Backhand to Vekic. Forehand Zheng's volley is too good. 30-40. One saved. I mean, Anthony, except you. Okay, fair enough. The exception. $30-40. Here we go. Set another point here from Vekic. I feel like Zheng might get it. Let's see. Huge point. Can't be overstated. Forehand. Off a good serve. Forehand from Zheng. That goes out, though. Vekic stays alive. She saves 2 break points. That's not easy to do. It's not easy to do. We got over 50 people watching, by the way. Appreciate you guys watching. Please don't forget to subscribe for more streams as well. We're at deuce here. Big moments. Big moments. Gold medal on the line for these women. Forehand. Down the line. Backhand Vekic up high. Forehand of Zheng. Backhand Vekic down the line. Forehand of Zheng. Forehand Vekic down the line. Backhand Zheng. It's a lob. Smash from Vekic. There's no way you missed that. How do you miss that? You have to make it. And I don't blame Vekic screaming here out of frustration. I want to see a replay on it. Why do they only replay the highlights? Obvious, like we want to see the lowlights as well. I want to see the way in which Vekic missed that. That can give me, better clarity as to where they're at. When you replay the highlights, you're doing the sport a disservice. When you only replay the highlights, I wish I could be in charge of the replays, man. There's so many things they do with the replays. They always show the replays on the wrong points or the wrong ways. Like maybe a part-time job. Forehand of Zheng. That goes out. Good serve from Vekic. Wow. I actually didn't realize this, but both of these ladies have been match point down. Both players, Vekic and Zheng, have been match point down in this tournament. Oh, it's on the baseline, but Vekic doesn't seem quite sure about it, but now, okay, she seems pretty sure. Right on the baseline, that huge return from Zheng, and it's advantage of Zheng yet again. How much heart does Vekic have in her, and can she continue to fight on here? Or is this Vekic's Olympics? Monica Puig, Belinda Bencic, Serena Williams. Does Zheng put her name on that list? Backhand Zheng. Backhand to Vekic down the line. Forehand to Zheng. Backhand to Vekic. She missed it. Zheng is going to serve for a gold medal at a 7-5-3. It just feels like Zheng has mentally been better, and it feels like she's just been better. 6-2, 6-3 is crazy, though. Especially with how well Vekic played even in this match. Shows truly how well Zheng is playing this tournament. It's very fitting because this has been a true stepping stone. A true stepping stone for Zheng, if you're asking me. Saving match point coming through 2 close matches versus Emma Navarro, has been playing great, versus Angelique Kerber in her last tournament. And also beating Iga Swiatek in straight sets at Roland Garros, her first loss at Roland Garros in quite a few years. Zheng is going to serve for the greatest tournament of her career to this point, without a shred of a doubt. And to win her first big title. Taking a lot of time here to serve. Here we go. Backhand. 3 points away. Zheng is 3 points away. When is Novak playing? I know he's up against some player from Spain. Yeah, it's 8:30, 2:30 p.m. Yeah, 8:30 Eastern. Who's E3? Zheng, yeah. Zheng. I've learned a lot of new nicknames from Lexi in the chat, to be fair, that I would have never known. 3 points away is Zheng. Serve, forehand of Zheng, back into Vekic, forehand of Vekic, forehand of Zheng, side out, back into Vekic, down the line's a great shot. Forehand, it's a squash shot. Slice, she gets it. Forehand now, Vekic. Oh, it's big. So big. Look at how well Vekic is playing in this match. It's just somehow mentally she just can't cross the finish line or something in a lot of these games. Like Zheng seems to be winning all of these close games. But I don't know if it's mental or what, but she's playing great up until the game points and the break points, it seems like. If she could somehow find a way to sneak through a break here, then you just never know, but it feels like Zheng's match to lose. There's no doubt. And she's 3 points away still. Zheng with the serve here. Forehand drop shot. That's too good. It's clever. That's clever from Zheng. That's clever. Zheng, by the way, she got to the final of the WTA Elite Trophy. I don't know if that counts as a big event or not, but she got to the final of the Australian Open this year. Outside of that, she hasn't even made it past the quarterfinal of a big tournament. I don't even really know if we should count WTA Elite Trophy. Like, it's kind of a weird one to count. I don't know. But anyway, outside of in terms of Masters, Slams, WTA Finals, etc., she's only made one final in the past. It was Australian Open this year. Now, with that error from Vekic, it is Zheng who is double championship point for a gold medal. It's China with a gold medal, with a championship point to win their first gold medal in tennis. And it is Zheng playing by herself for this medal. Zheng with the serve. It's called in. It must have just been in forehand down the line. Oh, it's so good. That's so good. Zheng is an Olympic gold medalist. She wins the first big title of her career. Amazing scenes for a player who's been promising for a long time. 21 years of age. She has the biggest achievement of her tennis career to date, and we're going to see more of her. There's no doubt about it. It doesn't count for the rankings, but man, doesn't count for Zheng. What a week. She beat Swiatek, played the match for life there. Save match point, beat Kerber, beat Navarro in 3 sets, and now she takes out Vekic in a 6-2, 6-3. Look at how well Vekic was playing. Zheng playing at a top 3, top 5 level. And an absolutely remarkable win for Zheng, one of the best athletes in the women's game. And a great shot maker and just a great player. And she wasn't hitting a lot of unforced errors. She was just doing what she needed to do. I appreciate everybody for joining in. Thanks, guys. Don't forget to subscribe, QualityShot Tennis, for more stuff and more. I'll be doing more. Yeah, thanks, Max. Thanks, Lexi. Congrats. Yeah, congrats to Zheng. Thanks, Joe. Thanks, guys, for joining in. It's okay, Donna. Yeah, what a run from Vekic, though. I mean, on clay. She would have liked to do more in the final, though. But good runs all around. NBC app says the bronze medal doubles is on at 6 a.m. Gold medal singles at 8:30. Yeah, it'd be great if I could do the Alcaraz Djokovic tomorrow. That would be so exciting because that's going to be one of the historic all-time matches. I think that could be that match. I'm excited to watch it no matter what. That match, like, I'm just excited to see it because Alcaraz Djokovic Olympics final with the youngest Olympic finalist ever and the oldest Olympic finalist ever. Like, I can barely think of a match that would be more historic than that, especially with Rafa and Novak playing earlier in the tournament, Murray retiring. It's just like there's so much history built up on that. So that's going to be great. But for now, what a women's event at the Olympics. Just like Wimbledon, you didn't expect this final, but Zheng, I'm happy for Zheng. I'm just happy for Zheng. What a personality as well. She's always seemed like a good person, and she's fun. Definitely a Zheng fan. I hope to see more of her. This is a great stepping stone in her career. She deserves to move up though in the rankings. This is kind of so weird. Like, it feels like Zheng should be ahead of both Pegula, at least maybe Pegula in the rankings. Like, she should move up a spot or two. Arguably maybe in front of Paolini, although Paolini's obviously done great winning Dubai and getting to 2 slam finals, so I don't know, but anyway. See you in a few. Yeah, well, okay, so I'm not so sure about the bronze medal match at this point if we're going to be able to commentate it. Unfortunately, if we aren't, we're going to take that one off shortly, but we're going to see. I don't know if the timings worked out because this women's final has started the women's final has started like 2 hours later than it was supposed to. So, or than it was originally scheduled to. So, not sure if we're going to be able to do the bronze medal match. But if not, we'll be here for the men's match tomorrow. And we'll be here for a lot more stuff. And I was happy I was able to do that. So, if we can, then we'll do it. But anyway, an amazing match for Zheng. She played great. She gets the win in 2 sets. Happy for Zheng. And yeah, we're going to see more of her and a good run from Vekic. But what a performance from Zheng. I'll see you guys at the next one.